Hey folks, it's Scott at the XFed Homestead. So it's about 30 degrees out, but it's sunny, and I'm here in the garage. I got the garage doors open because even at 30 degrees with the sun out, it's very bearable and actually kind of enjoyable to work. So the project I'm going to work on today is taking apart a bed frame so that I can have free angle iron to use for a future project. So this bed frame I found on the side of the road in the neighborhood here, a street over. It's kind of a New England tradition where people will put stuff out on their sidewalks and hope that somebody else will take it. And you see a lot of things being recycled in that fashion around here, and it's been that way for generations. I had gone by there on my evening walks with my wife and had seen it and said, you know, there's something I can do with that free angle iron. But first, I had to take the bed frame apart. So I brought it here and unscrewed a few parts of it here in the garage. And now I'm going to show you how to turn a bed frame into that free angle iron. Remember, this stuff costs probably over $200 at the store. I'll do a costing out of the materials once I'm done with it. I'll see how many linear feet of angle iron that I get and then see how much that costs at one of our local big box stores. And I'll let you know. Now, the first thing I have to do is prepare this particular piece of metal to work on it. And when you see a bed frame on the side of the road, or people throw them out all the time, I don't know why, because a queen size bed frame will fit a new queen size bed if you need a new mattress and box spring. But people throw them out all the time, and you can take advantage of their generosity. To start with, the feet that are in it, they're popped in, you can just pop them out. Sometimes they're plastic, sometimes they're metal. This bed frame had both, so you can just pop them right out. And different beds will have different configurations. And then you're left with something like this. This is the center post. So it's two pieces of angle iron that are riveted together back to back. So in order to break those rivets, you could drill them out, but I'm going to use my angle grinder. And in order to do that safely, I'm going to set up a 2x4 here. And I got a piece of scrap 2x3. And I'm going to put those underneath the bed frame so that it holds it level so that I can work on these rivets over here. So in order to hold this in place, I'm just going to take a quick clamp and clamp it to my work surface. And you can see I got my temporary bench set up here, so it's just plywood on some sawhorses. So I'll clamp that in there and put on some safety glasses with my glasses, and these ones have little side shields, so they're a little safer than just straight up glasses, because there'll be sparks flying once I start hitting the rivets with my angle grinder. I hope you can see this. Once you grind away, you see that circle there? That's the rivet that's still bonded into that hole. And just next to it's the first one I did. I think you can see that circle. And so we're just going to tap it out with the center punch, and then this whole leg component should fall right off. There it is. So that's just quick hammer and a center punch will take that right out. Only a few more to go. Well, I'll do this second one. I went and shut the garage door because the sun was actually backlighting all of this. So this should be easier to see. Here are the two rivets that I want to grind out and cut those right off, and this leg should fall. There we go. Well, this looks like a good corner bracket. Maybe I could use that in the future for some other project. I think I'll hang on to that in my parts bucket. Well, now I got to take this center part off, this little leg right here, but the rivets are on the other side. So I just got to flip it over so I can get at them. And I will clamp this off. There we go. There we go. Now the good thing to cutting up bed frames is that you can use this angle iron to your advantage and that you can direct your sparks wherever you want. So in this case, I've got nothing over there that's really flammable, so they'll just fall on the cement floor that way, or I could send them outside into the driveway if I wanted to. So just something to think about when you're thinking about safety. I don't want them going over to my gasoline cans. That's that. So now you'll see these two pieces come apart, and you've got two beautiful pieces of free angle iron that you can recycle into your next project. So now that we got the center rail done, we can do the side rails, and those are the pieces that have these ends on them that are riveted on and move. And so we'll cut those rivets off, and we'll have some short pieces and some longer pieces. I'll just knock those out right now. I haven't been a metal worker at all, so this is all a little new to me, working with metal. I built a toolbox when I was in 8th grade in metal shop, but that's the extent of my metal working. Now this really nice piece of angle iron is free and clear. And this that's 2 inches by 1.5 inches. That's some pretty sturdy stuff. and ready for a new project. All right, I went into the house and did some quick numbers, looked up some steel on the internet, 1/8-inch angle iron, and I couldn't find the exact dimensions everywhere, so I fudged a little bit on cost per foot. So in total, I have 4 pieces of 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 at a length of 32 inches. The approximate cost for each of those is $14.22 for a total of $56.89. I have 2 1.5-inch by 1.5 inch pieces of angle iron at 58 inches long, and I have let's see, that's $31.33 for each of them, and for a total of $62.66 for the both of them. And the final 2 pieces here, the big ones, are, I have 2 which are 1.5 inches by 2 inch. They are 71 inches in length, and the approximate cost of each of them is $44.49 for a total of $88.98. And so the total amount, not including these little pieces over here, there are a couple good little brackets you could use for things, and I actually have an idea on how to use these angled pieces for a project I'm thinking about. So not including those, the total is $208.53 is the approximate cost for this metal. It took me an hour to break down that bed frame with my grinder, so that was, I believe, totally worth it. And I have 2 more, so I could have $600 plus in metal sitting here in the garage ready to work on some projects. I think you've all met in a prior video my buddy Roger. He and his son Paul gave me a welding lesson a few weeks back, and so I took to it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, so I'm going to cut these up to the appropriate size for a project that I'm thinking of in the future, and I'll do a video on that for sure. And I'm going to learn how to weld. It's something that's outside my comfort zone right now, but if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So I'm going to take up welding in the near future and make a project or 2 or 3 or more with some welding. Well, I hope you enjoyed this project on saving money by recycling old bed frames. This was kind of fun to do. If you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comments, and please hit that like button and subscribe to these videos. I'll keep making more of them. I'm really enjoying some of the comments that I'm getting from some of the subscribers, and especially the new subscribers, and I'd like to hear from you all. This is Scott at the XFed Homestead. I'll see you next time.